3:39, and our special coverage continues with our news director, Perry Smith. Perry Smith is here to introduce and interview some of the candidates running. Is it a run? Are we saying
a
running?
run, an application?
An application for city council?
A melee?
So it's...
we have 50 applicants in one spot, so however you
want to put it.
Characterize
Okay,
that.
Perry, the floor, the mics, it's all you.
Thank you, Tori. As you mentioned, we have the opening. Dante Acosta was elected to the 38th Assembly District in the California Legislature, and he was on City Council, so now his City Council spot is up for grabs, and grabbing it, people are trying to do. Sandra Nichols, thank you for coming down into the studio.
Oh, you're welcome.
You are one of our 50 lucky applicants, and so tell our listeners, and you've run for City Council before, tell our listeners a little bit about yourself and your involvement in the community, please.
Okay, well, I did run for City Council in November. I was the top newbie. I got 5,700 votes with 5 volunteers and, $500. So I was really happy with my results. I do have a master's in public administration. As far as in the community, recently I just contacted transportation, and they're going to revamp the crosswalk ramp where I live, because it's near a senior complex and it's difficult to get to the button. So just those are a few of the things.
Now, is that something personally that you contacted them and worked with them about as far as that access?
Yes.
Okay. How long have you been a member of the community, and how long have you lived up here?
Well, I'm a newbie. I've only lived here since 2000.
Oh, okay. So 16 years.
I know, but I know everybody's been here 30, 40, 50 years.
That's okay. So talk to me about, what do you see as the priorities for Santa Clarita City Council for the coming year? Because you'd have a little more than a year left on your term if you were appointed.
Right. Well, one of the things that I did when I was running was I called lots of people and talked to people on the phone personally. And of course, traffic, is the main issue. And I know that the city has said, the Whitaker-Burmite is going to solve the problems, although I don't think it's going to solve all the problems. I think it might create some more problems. So, of course, the traffic is a big issue. But
now, I'm sorry. You see Whitaker-Burmite as addressing the congestion problem because of where it's located in the center of town? Is that what you're saying, or I just?
Well, that's what when
Mayor, that's what you're saying. People are saying.
Right. Well, Mayor, when Bob Keller was mayor, he had said that at one of the city council meetings, that it was going to solve a lot of the problems. And I don't know that it will.
So transportation is definitely an issue. Any other issues that you'd notice in your conversations with the residents and voters during your previous campaign?
Well, yes, the homeless.
Okay.
The homeless is a big problem. A lot of people, and I didn't just focus on, because I live in Canyon Country. I didn't focus my calls on Canyon Country. I pulled out names of registered voters from all over the valley, and basically, the homeless is a big problem here now.
And you had mentioned moving to the area. Could we say, where did you move here from in 2000?
Well, I lived in Ojai, but I only lived there for a few years.
Okay, so that's not too far. It's just
No.
And talk to me about, we're asking everybody to give me one example of something the city council has done in the last year or last few years where you thought they did it right, and one thing where if you were on the city council, you would have done things differently.
Well, I guess I'm going to start with what I might have done things differently about. They're going to be opening the new theater, the Lemley. I don't know that is, it's supposed to be for the community, but there's only going to be a select number of people that are going to go there. I'm one of them. I would go there. But I'm just saying, families are not going to take their kids there, and this is a real, as we used to call it, bedroom community. So I think that's one of the things that I would have looked into.
As far as you might have handled the Lemley situation differently.
Right. Well, I certainly would like. One of my concerns was right off is that we had to pay them to come here. That we have to pay them to come here. That was one of my definite concerns.
Now, as far as maybe one thing where an action the city council has taken over the last couple of years where you think that would be where they got it right and would do things the right way.
Well, we have a really beautiful city. It's very clean. It's kept up to date. I think that they have really done a remarkable job there.
Well, Sandra, you've put up with all my questions and you answered them well. Is there anything else you'd like to talk about, a message you'd like to get out to the applicants and to the city council and the people who are going to hear you on January 17th when you apply?
Well, I did want to say that my slogan was "Nichols will save you dollars," and I think that with my $500 and 5,700 votes, doesn't it work?
Nichols will save you dollars. I like that. Okay.
Okay, that's it.
Okay, well, thank you so much again for taking the time down. So you think access and transportation are some of the issues that we need to work on for the city? Those are what you...
Well, when you're saying access...
Transportation, I'm sorry, access, getting around the city,
well,
traffic, commuting.
Well, the traffic is congestion, yes, it totally is. It seems like, I know that they bought some new buses, some dollar ride buses and some city buses, so that does help with the public transportation. But some of the things that I've heard from people are that, well, the bus lets you off, but it lets you off in the grass, and I'm blind. Those kind of things need to be looked at.
Just tighten up the little things.
Right, tighten up the little things.
Again, Sandra, thank you so much for your time. Sandra Nichols, coming down here on January 17th, you are going to be in front of the city council, and they're going to make their decision. So good luck with that.
Thank you.